me, the lesson to learn is that you've got to have a diversity of income. If you only have one product to sell in your shop and nobody wants to buy it anymore, you haven't got a business. The distress, the trouble, the crisis that we all thought was going to happen just hasn't happened. And I know it's still a little bit early, but we're not going to see mass distress, mass unemployment. The banks have printed enough money. The governments have supported everything. We are going to be fine.
And I want to play devil's advocate here, because there could be people who'd sit there and say, well, and say those few words, it's easy for you to say that. Whereas there could be some people who've lost their jobs and then, had to go and do something completely different. Maybe they had a passion for something. My industry, the events industry or the hospitality industry, I know a lot of people have then gone on to suddenly do deliveries and so on. You said it's not been the crisis that everyone said it would be, but there have been people who've lost a lot from this as well. What would you say to them in terms of, a positive message?
Yeah, look, of course, no one's going to get any pleasure from anybody not succeeding or projects having to go on hold or people being unemployed. But, you've got to learn from this, whoever that might be. And for me, the lesson to learn is that you've got to have a diversity of income. If you only have one product to sell in your shop and nobody wants to buy it anymore, you haven't got a business. And all of those people for whom this hasn't worked out will be the first people to wish they had an alternative means of income, whether they be individuals who are probably wishing that they had more savings, or maybe they wish they'd have invested rather than spent in the past, businesses who might have just had an over-reliance on one sector. The gift that we've all got from COVID is a time to reflect and to understand that you have to have diversity of income.